What's going on, y'all? It's 2KJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. We got episode 10 of our rebranded NBA series, which sounds crazy to say. There are already 10 episodes in here, but I really do appreciate everybody who has followed along with this thing. It's been really cool seeing all the feedback that I've been getting, and it's also been really cool to see the team improve, man. We are on a 3-game winning streak. Our most recent victory came against the Kansas City Knights by a score of 115-86. And then next up is a game against the Washington Warhawks, who are actually 3-1 on the season. So that should be fun for this one. But before we get into it, man, I have an announcement. It finally happened, guys. Chet Holmgren is going to get his first career start with us. Now, this is no disrespect to our man Jakob. He's actually on fire also and has been playing really well. But I really like what I've been seeing out of Chet. For those who watched the last episode, he was balling off the bench. Even the game before that against the Alaska Explorers, he had 5 blocks and I think only like 9 minutes. So I think it's time to at least give him a chance. And when we look at this matchup here against the Warhawks, let's go ahead and check it out. Looking at who is going to be going up against down low, Bobby Portis. This is a guy who isn't necessarily going to bang down low. You know, he can definitely stretch the floor really well. Chet can as well. So I actually think it's a better matchup with Chet Holmgren as opposed to a guy like Jakob Poeltl. So I'm not saying Chet's going to be our guy moving forward, but I do think it's time we at least give him a shot to see what he can do here. And what's going to be a really tough game, man. The rest of the matchups go Cade Cunningham versus D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Green versus Paul George, their top pick, I'm assuming, a very nice player. OG Anunoby versus Lou Dort, a really good defender. Ben Simmons versus Paolo Banchero, a guy I really wanted to get in the draft. For those who watched that second episode, I was so upset that I wasn't able to get him and pair him up with Cade. And then down low, Chet Holmgren, as we said, against Bobby Portis. Should be interesting to see how this plays out, man. See if he can take advantage of it. Because if not, we know Jakob is waiting right there in the wings. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, here we are at the Nest in DC. A really, really cool court. As you guys can see, the red there at the free throw line is meant to just look like the eyes of the Warhawks. So I think it's a really cool design. I know I say that about every single stadium, but yeah, that's the really cool part about playing on the road here. As you see, I just left D'Lo wide open. That's the really cool part, is that you get to see all of these courts, as much as I do like playing at the desert. Now, let me go ahead and make sure I've got some settings right. I am going to have my coaching settings on the play calling on auto. There we go. All looks good. And now let's get into it, man. 2-0, a quick bucket there by the Warhawks, and they're saying feed Ben right away. Okay, let's see. Am I getting someone rolling off the ball here, or off the roll? Let's go. Let's get this to Jalen. Oh yeah, that's a pass down low. Oh, we got to finish that, Ben. Good board. Get big, Ben. Okay. Ben Simmons, man, continues to impress every single game. He is our highest paid guy. I think he's making like 33 mil, something like that, which is a lot of money for Ben, especially in real life, which, you know, he obviously missed a lot of time and has not fully gotten back to his ways. But, you know, at least in 2K, man, I think he's worth every penny with the way that he's been playing. As we see Paolo, jeez, it's a nice bucket. I actually have not gotten to see Paolo in 2K yet. Obviously he's a rookie, so his first year, so I haven't gotten to see just what the 2K version of him is looking like. But if it's anything like the real version, the guy was league ready as soon as he came in. That's a nice shot there by Cade Cunningham to get us rolling. We got a 5-4 lead here. Paul George being guarded by Jalen Green, which I actually don't like. I think I'm going to make the switch and move Jalen Green to Lou Dort. And then we'll go ahead and put OG Anunoby on our guy Paul George here. I think that's the better matchup because, yeah, Paul George is going to outmuscle him. As we see Jalen's left wide open. Can't get it to go down. All right, 5-4. Yeah, we are going to make that switch eventually. I'm just kind of leaving it right now until Paul George starts to do something. But I imagine eventually that's the move we're going to make, just because just the size and strength disadvantages. We leave Bobby Portis open. I said before we started, you can stretch the floor really well. Actually, one of the best shooters in the league, 3-point percentage wise. So definitely got to stick to him there. So we got Cade getting the, let's see, Chet getting the ball there. Now over to Cade. Let's see. What can we get going here? Can we get Chet the ball down low? There it is. Easy bucket for the first time starter, Chet Holmgren. Getting it to drop down low. All right. Pretty good start for us, man. 7-4 with 214. This is a pretty good team defensively, man. I think they're really going to challenge us on both ends of the floor. As we see Paolo continues to be that guy, man. And we got Ben guarding him. I mean, if that's not working, there's not much else that we could do. You know what I mean? Like, that's about as tough as we can make it for him. As we see a beautiful find there by Cade. Could have kicked that out to Jalen. As you can see, Lou Dort caving in, or Paul George, I should say. But that's a beautiful find. And when he's that close to the rim, man, I'm just letting Ben go up with it. You know what I mean? 9-6 as we get to the first timeout. A little under 2 minutes left here. It's a back and forth one, man, but we are on top. So here we go. Lou Dort trying to inbound the ball here. That's a nice deflection. Oh, I wanted backcourt. That was a little iffy. A little iffy. As we see, oh, man. Okay, he is just, I was going to say, he's taunting the refs at this point, man. He was asking for it. I don't know what happened there. Not sure. As we see, Jakob Poeltl actually up there with the top shot blockers in the league. Yeah, man. I mean, he just, obviously, he should be a starter on most teams. I mean, the guy is just a really underrated center. But at the end of the day, you know, we invested a lot into Chet Holmgren. As you see me just throw that ball away. I've got a few of those every game, man, where it's just bad passes, lazy passes. Yeah, I mean, when we invest so much in Chet, it's only a matter of time. And that's a bit unfair because as well as Jakob plays, again, it's not like he's done anything wrong, man. It's not like he's done anything wrong, but it's just a matter of time until Chet starts to play well, and then we're gonna bench him for Jakob. I mean, that's just what it is. We see Dylan Brooks getting to the rim. Nice play drawn up there for the easy bucket. But yeah, I mean, Jakob is definitely still going to be a guy who's very involved for us. He's still actually getting the same amount of minutes as Chet, just technically not our starters. We see Mo Wagner getting that bucket. A nice dish from Gallinari. Okay, it's a nice little bench piece that they have there. A guy who got injured before the start of this season, was supposed to have a really nice bench role with the Celtics in real life. So we see that's a decent look for Buddy. That's a decent look, and it goes down 14-8, where the Tucson Coyotes have a nice lead here. Oh, I left him open. Nice defense. Good job. Let's go, Buddy. Let's run that. Okay, Pat Bev? Get big down low, Pat Bev. Oh. All right. 2 seconds left here. Just defend that. And there we go, guys. 14-8 lead for the Coyotes at the end of the first quarter. All right, guys. Here we are with the second quarter. A nice little 2-possession lead. Not the biggest lead, but again, I think this is going to be a really hard-fought battle as we try to get this win here. Let's see. Who can we free up? Nice pick there set up. Oh, okay. They're trying to get Chet there. That was a decent look. As my controller starts to go crazy again. 4 seconds left. Got to get something up there. Yeah, that's a bad possession by me. That's not a good possession. All right. Don't want to force it with Chet. I really want to get him to have a nice first game as a starter. You know, I'm not going to lie. Might help with the thumbnail and the headline. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just need to let the game come to him, you know. So we see a decent look there by Jalen Green, but we can't get it to go. Paul George with the ball here. Got OG Anunoby on him. That's what we want. Nice defense and the board for our boy OG. There you go. Get that to Jalen. Corner. Oh, drive it. Let's go, OG. OG, not like this. Gotta make that, man. Gotta make that. Hey, I didn't even make the adjustment of Paul George being guarded by OG. I think it's just because they have him at small forward right now. Because it looks like they've got Payne and Russell in the backcourt. But yeah, that's the matchup that we want, man. That's the one I think best fits us. We could even throw Ben Simmons on him. But yeah, Jalen Green, I think that's asking a lot. So we see this kick out. Let's get that going. They're not biting on these. Nope, they're not biting on anything, man. That's a decent look, though. Oh. All right, ball movement hasn't been great here. I've kind of been ignoring the coach's suggestions, which is not a good strategy. Yeah, I definitely think that the automatic coaching stuff knows better than me. Because again, I say this just about every episode. I do not advertise myself as a great 2K player. I think I'm solid. So you see a nice move there by Chet Holmgren. Got D-Lo on him, and at that point, you got to go up strong. You know, the size advantage alone. 16-8. We got a nice, somewhat comfortable lead over the Warhawks. Still a lot of time, obviously. But I think things have been going pretty well here at the Nest. So we see Lou Dort getting this ball in. Let's see. We're back here with Jalen Green guarding Paul George, and that's not a good idea. Luckily, we dodged a bullet there. At the next break, I will actually make that an official thing, and we'll try to put our guy OG on him. Let's see. Nice little screen there. That's beautiful. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Cade Cunningham with the back scratcher. Hey, that was nice. That was nice. We don't really see him with the bounce too often, but geez, he can get up there, man. He can get up there. Let's go, Jalen. Oh, man. Got lost there in the screen. That's a nice job, though, by Chet. Let's run that, Cade. He's feeling it. You're telling him pass it up. You know what? I don't always got to listen to the coach. Let's get this to Cade, man. Let's get this to Cade. Roll off of him. It's a tough shot. Probably should have listened. But Chet Holmgren. Okay. Little 6 points, 3 boards. Nice job. Nice job. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Just letting the game come to him, you know? That was not a design play. So you see Bobby Portis firing it. Not a design play, just a play that came to him, man. Being active on the glass and got rewarded for it. You know, it's as simple as that. Now this one is for him. Chet. 3-ball! Chet Holmgren! And you know I gotta take that thumbnail. You guys already know it. All right, thumbnail secured, potentially. Especially the way this man has been playing. Let's go, Ben. Let's go, Ben. Hey, Paolo's been cooking this, man, but anytime we can get him to pass the ball up, that's nice. Oh, is Chet just going to go coast to coast? Is he going to go coast to coast with the poster? Let's go. Hey, I know it's back-to-back, but this man postered Paolo Banchero. We got to get that thumbnail. All right, there we go. That's a nice one. Hey, this man, Chet, has been hooping. And so are the Tucson Coyotes. 25-8, man. Hey, I'm not going to lie. At this point, we might have to find a way to put in some different settings, something to make these games closer because, hey, I'm like that. I'm like that, man. Honestly, I know there's some different things you can do. You can import settings from other people's. I think there's something like some sort of like death settings. Ooh, as we see BC getting yammed on. Yeah, there's something that like makes every single slider more difficult. I might have to look into that. If you guys know of anything like that, feel free to let me know in the comments because I really want some close games, man, as we see Pat Bev getting to the line. Yeah, I really want these games to be close. Obviously for entertainment purposes, it's nice. And then just in terms of, you know, keeping this thing really like where every game is a 50-50 game. That's what I really want. Especially with a young team like this, I don't want to win the championship in the first year. You know, I want it to be actual growth and progression that gets us to the championship. So we'll see. Let me know if you guys know of any settings like that. As we see Danilo getting that easy shot. Not sure why I jumped there from deep. You're never supposed to leave your feet when you're defending out on the perimeter, and that time I paid the price for it. All right, let's go. Let's get this to Jakob, man. Let's go, Jakob. Hey, we didn't forget about you, my boy. We did not forget about our boy, Jakob, man. All right, he's still going to be a nice part of our team. Just not going to be our starting center. Honestly, it doesn't look like it. As long as Chet is playing like that, I didn't even notice the clock. As long as Chet is playing like this, man, it's going to be hard for him to lose this starting spot. But either way, 28-12 at halftime. A nice comfortable lead for the Coyotes. All right, guys, here we are with the second half. And actually, I did make a little bit of a change. I did turn off the automatic coaching plays for offense. And my reasoning for that is just that this game has become a little too easy when I have them picking plays to free me up for easy buckets. So as much as it is a good idea for my boy who commented on that, I just think that, for the sake of keeping these games competitive, I need to start doing things that make it more difficult, which obviously I do struggle in calling my own plays in a half-court setting. So we're going to do that just to make it challenging as Chet gets open from deep and can't get it to go down. But yeah, we'll see how much of a difference that makes. I think it will make a big difference, honestly, as we see Chet fouling. Because, yeah, I'm not very good at calling plays for those who watch the first few games. Your boy doesn't do it too often. When I play 2K, just like with friends and stuff, I really never call plays at all. So yeah, we're just going to leave it as is, where I got to call up my own stuff, draw my own stuff, and see if that makes it a little more difficult. Because since I've turned them on, I mean, we have just been blowing out teams. So we're going to go ahead and have to work on our own here as we see Chet missing down low and then getting the over the back call. As you can see, the ball movement has already declined significantly since we turned that off. But yeah, I'm definitely still open to your guys' suggestions about getting some sort of harder settings imported into the league. Because yeah, I want these games to be as difficult as possible. Obviously, we're already on Hall of Fame, so we can't just up that. We do have it at real shooting percentage as well. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this ball to Jalen Green here. See if he can blow by our man PG. Nope, nothing. Kick that out. All right, let's call up our own play, man. Let's call up our own play. See, let's go. We got OG rolling off the screens here, and they stuck to him, so I just go ahead and gave up on it. Fader. Oh, not enough time. That was a nice shot, though. That was a nice shot by Chet, but unfortunately, it does not count. 28-13, where we got a comfortable lead over the Washington Warhawks, a team that's 3-1, mind you. I mean, this is a good team, but we've just been playing some really good basketball lately. Now, granted, a lot of that is the play calling being on auto, so we'll see just how much that changes. But yeah, I just think offensively, defensively, we've really been doing our thing, man. We've been getting out in transition, which is big, especially if we don't have those play calls. Just bully that boy, man. Oh, Ben, we got to get that to go down. Over campaign? We need those, Ben. We need those, man. There's no excuse for that. All right, let's see. Mo Wagner, he can stretch it. Can't get it to go down. Let's go ahead and slow this down. Try to get, let's see what else we can get. Let's go ahead and let's get an off-ball screen here. There we go. Oh, but why are we setting it for Ben? We know he's not knocking these down, man. And now with 5 seconds, I got to just go with the pick and roll. There we go. Nice job. But, man, they swarmed him. It's a shot clock violation. Yeah, why are we setting up the off-ball screen for Ben Simmons? Man, the drop-off is crazy when I turn off these coaching plays. Yeah, I'm drawing up stuff like that. So definitely having it off makes it more difficult for me, which at the end of the day is what we want. But yeah, I definitely need to improve on that, because that was not a good play. Really haven't had too many open looks in this quarter, so got to find a way to get guys some good looks. There we go. That's one way to do it. Get that steal and get something in transition. Let's get it. And I threw it away. That's a frustration foul. No, a transition take foul? What? All right. I haven't seen them call that in 2K yet. I know they do like clear path, but normally that's when there's no one in front of you. But apparently that was a transition take foul. So that's a free throw and the ball for the Warhawks. That's my bad. Either way, still doubled up on them here. 28-14 with 2 minutes left. Campaign with the ball here. Let's go. Buddy guard and Lou Dort. Lou is a guy who can score. I mean, there's games when like Shea doesn't play, or even when he does play, but you know, when he's asked to have a bigger scoring role, in addition to just being one of their best defenders on the Thunder, he's more than capable of scoring the ball as well. As we see Buddy healed. Let's get that to Jakob. Back out to Buddy. That's a nice find. Come on, Buddy. Oh, knock that down, man. Knock that down, buddy. Get up there, BC. Let's go, BC. Good stuff, guys. All right, who's our main ball handler here? That would be Patrick Beverly. Let's call up a little pass and screen away here. Oh, it's kind of decent. There we go. We got some space. Buddy. Got the foul on VO. Yeah, haven't been able to get much going this quarter. We have been struggling, but luckily we had such a big lead. So I'm not too worried about this game, but moving forward, definitely have to be better, guys. Because we're definitely going to have to improve it or other teams are going to make us pay. Let's go. D'Lo. I thought he was going to pass that up in the corner, but he decided to go for it. We're fine with that. We'll live with those. Let's go ahead and get these starters in, man. I really don't like what I've been seeing out of the bench here. Just don't think we've been able to get much going. All right, buddy. Let's get a play here going. No, nothing. That's cool. As we see Pat Bev pulling it. Nope. Man, this has been hard to watch, I'm sure. I apologize to people. They're probably like, man, the drop-off is wild once you turn off these plays. All right, Garden Brooks there. That's nice defense, Dylan. It's one of the reasons why we brought him onto this team, man. Defensive versatility. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, 2K will punish you for these, like, half-court passes. It didn't do it as much in previous years, but this year definitely will. That's a good contest. Hey, the offense has been stagnant, but the defense has not wavered. So we have a 29-14 lead heading into the final quarter here. All right, guys, here we are with the final 5 minutes of action. A nice, comfortable lead over the Warhawks, where we have been really balling on the road, man. We're looking at possibly getting our 4th straight win on the road. And we'll have one more road game after this against the Providence Steamrollers to cap off a long road stretch. There we go. Nice steal. Let's go, Cade. Kick that out to Jalen. Oh, you got to get behind the line, Jalen. That's happened a couple times. There's no point in shooting those deep twos, man. You might as well get your foot behind the line. So we see Paolo with the ball. He's been kind of quiet since that first quarter, so that's nice to see. That's nice to see. We never made that that switch to get Jalen Green off of Paul George, but honestly, he hasn't done a whole lot to beat us this past quarter or two, so we're fine with that. Let's go here. Let's get that lob. Ben! Let's go. It wasn't a dunk, but that is our first alley-oop of the season. We'll take it, man. That timing actually is a lot more difficult this year. Normally, you just throw it up and that's it. You know, as long as the guy's in position, he'll throw it down. But yeah, he actually got a time hitting square as well. As we see, nice defense there by OG. Kind of baited him a little bit, making him think he had a little more room than he did, and then just closing in. Let's see, what can we get here? Let's give a little screen going here. Nothing. Is no one moving? Come on, let's go. There you go. Got OG rolling off. They did not bite, and now we gotta throw it up. Yeah, the play calling has been atrocious. Actually, what I need to do is just start practicing these play calls like off camera. Because yeah, I don't want to just go with the pick and roll all the time, but I also don't want to do the automatic play calling, because then it becomes a little too easy for me to get these leads. So we see Paolo Banchero getting his first bucket in a while. I think we've done a pretty good job on him after that quick start. Nice layup there by Cade. 7 points, 2 boards, 2 assists for our man Cade Cunningham. 17-point lead, guys. 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. So we're on our way to yet another win. We're going to improve to 6-2 on the season. And definitely moving forward, I will be putting in some new settings. Because, I mean, what is this? Like the third game in a row that we won by like 20 some points or something like that. I mean, I'm all for it. Obviously, I want to win, but I also want these videos to be entertaining. I want it to be challenging. You know, I don't want to just win the first year. You know, I want it to be kind of a thing where we got to grow. You see Ben trying to close out there. Normally, Bobby will make you pay in real life. He's actually a really good three-point shooter, but I think he's like 0 for 3 from deep so far today, as we see Jalen trying to get past PG. It's a lot to ask for. Let's get a little give and go here as we give it, and then we go. Oh, stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah. I mean, since we turned those automatic calls off, I think we've pretty much broken even in terms of our lead. I don't think it's really grown or shrunk at all. So this is probably the best way to go just to make these games more competitive, as we leave D'Lo wide open in the corner. He's not able to knock it down. And okay, Chet, a little behind the back snag. Hey, give this back to our boy Ben. Let's get out the paint. And now let's go to work. Let's go. Come on. Let's bully that boy. Bully that boy. Oh, man. Hey, you should be able to bully that boy D'Lo, man. You should be able to bully him, but that's another frustration foul. All right, guys. I think it's time to bring in the man, the myth, the legend. It's the Thanasis Antetokounmpo time, man. And this time for real. The last game I brought him in and then quickly realized that he really hadn't put the game away yet. So I kind of started to go away from using him. But in this one, yeah, it's the Thanasis time, man. Let's get these stats up. Let's go there. Nice board, Chet. All right. We're going to get him at the next dead ball. All right. Nothing there. Let's see. Let's get a quick ISO here. Let's go at this guy, Powell. Teach him a thing or two. Oh, yeah. Got that step on him. Oh, my gosh. Not great. Not great at all. Makes me wonder if we would have even won this game at all had we started off with without the automatic play calls. I don't know if we would have, honestly. So this one is a bit of a fluke win. Of course, we're going to take it out of the way. We'll take it out where we can get it. Nice job there by Chet. All right, the Thanasis. Go coast to coast, man. Cross. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, that was a decent look. He went up there. We're trying to get him on the board here, man. 30 seconds left. You got to get our man Thanasis a bucket. Let's go. Way to stick with him. Oh, I got shook, though. I got shook. All right. This is a low-scoring game. 33 points? Yeah, it's a good thing we're good at defense, man, because the offense has just not been there. Let's get this Thanasis. Let's get outside. Get out the paint, Thanasis. You got one more chance, my boy. One more chance. Can he shoot threes? Can he shoot threes? Thanasis! Thanasis! I don't know what his three-point rating is, but it went down. What a way to end it, man. The Tucson Coyotes 36-20 over the Washington Warhawks, man. Great performance there by our MVP, Thanasis. All right, guys, so a look at the box score. In his first career start, Chet Holmgren, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal. He has arrived. Yeah, really encouraging stuff from him. Cade Cunningham, 7 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Ben Simmons, 6 points, 10 boards, really racking it up on the glass. You like to see it. Buddy Hield made a three-pointer for us. Thanasis made a three-pointer for us. Jakob Poeltl, his minutes were down. He does still have the same minutes in the rotation as Chet. Not sure why he got half as many as Holmgren, so that's my fault. We got to find a way to keep him involved because obviously he's still one of our best players. So 2 and 5 from him. You know, we got to get him more involved there. Jalen Green, really quiet. 0 for 3 for him. Only 2 assists. Yeah, not his best performance, but either way, really good win here for the Coyotes. So that's going to do it for me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It's as we continue to try to get this channel off its feet. Make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's episode at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we'll be going up against the Providence Steamrollers. We're actually 4-2 on the season, so another good game. It'll be our last road game from what has been a 5-game road stretch, so it'll be really cool to get to go back home to the desert as we get ready for a game against the Vancouver Huskies, guys. But that is going to do it for me here today. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.